All right, Shalom, Yasharala. Before we get started, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to those four elect. We're back on another video under the lesson. And I don't have a title for this one yet, but it's going to be centered around, this video right here that we're going to get into. Let's listen in.
Line continues through your daughter, not your son, but your name continues through your son, but your bloodline, that's a daughter thing right there. Throughout the Bible and throughout any religious practice, they're going to tell you about the importance of daughters. It's only till modern times that maybe a daughter isn't seen the same, but a daughter matters extremely. And I believe that what has happened is the dark energy has attacked humans, or has attacked families, has attacked relationships to the point now where when you see a daughter, you think that maybe she's less important as your son, because the communities and the government has made it where the man matters so much, but your bloodline continues through your daughter. Bloodline continues through your daughter, not your son, but your name continues through your son, but your bloodline.
So, Salakia, I ain't know I played back, but this guy right here says your bloodline continues through your daughters, not your sons. And this is easy to, using the scriptures to debunk. Because throughout the whole Bible, clearly the sons are the ones, the men, all right, are the ones who continue the bloodline. It even tells you that clearly in Numbers, right? Let's get that. Numbers 1 and 18. Okay, and it says, and they assemble, this is Numbers 1 and 18, and they assemble all their congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declare their pedigrees. What does pedigrees mean? Salakia, just 8. Pedigrees in the Hebrew is yalad, right? To bear, bring forth, beget, all right? It says of childbirth. Now, women do birth children, right? But who plants the seed? The man does, okay? To cause, to help, to bring forth, to beget a child, all right? To show lineage. Look at that. To show lineage. Okay? Now what does the lineage go into? Your father. Alright? So the word pedigrees is yalad. And it says, and they declare their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. See? So this how we declare, and this was, during, they were going into, during the time of, I believe, they was going into war. Verse 3, from 20 years old and upward, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel, thou and Aaron shall number them by their armies. You see? So, but still, your lineage goes through your father, and it's passed down on to you. The 12 tribes. 12 tribes is mostly, is all men. Now, they did have a sister, Dinah, right? But her lineage doesn't come up. Why in the scriptures does none of the women's lineages come up? Even with Ruth, right? Ruth was a Moabite, by the way. But matter of fact, Ruth, this is Ruth 4 and 16. And Naomi took the child and laid it in her bosom and became nurse unto it. And the women, her neighbors, gave it a name, saying, there is a son born to Naomi. And they called his name Obed. He is the father of Jesse, the father of David. Now these are the generations. Look up generations. Right? Generations. Descendants, results, proceedings All right, genealogy. Account of men and their descendants. We can just end it right here. You know, we can end it right there. Right? Salakia. Give me 1 second. All right, Salakia. So, thought I heard something. But, going back to Ruth 4:17, the women, her neighbors, gave it a name, saying there's a son born to Naomi. They called his name Obed. He is the father of Jesse, right? The father of David. So he's David's grandfather. Right? Now these are the generations of Pharez. Pharez begat Hezron, and Hezron begat Ram, and Ram begat Aminadab, and Aminadab begat Nashon, and Nashon begat Salmon, and Salmon begat Boaz, and Boaz begat Obed, and Obed begat Jesse, and Jesse begat David. Ooh. See, what does beget mean? Let's look that up. I'm sure it's, yep, same word as your Lord. Okay. Show lineage. You know, there's simple stuff like this, you know, a nigga can't grasp. This nigga right here, he can't grasp that, because he's in that, I don't really know who he is. He's in that Queen of Heaven spirit, you know, but he don't know nothing, man. Talk about in the Bible, and no, throughout the Bible is men. Now, I'm not saying women aren't important. Women do play a role. They carry the child, you know. Matter of fact, let's get Luke. Is it 1? I'm trying to find one. Yeah, even with dealing with Yahushua's birth, right? And in the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent from God into a city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a virgin espoused to a man whose name was Joseph, of the house of David. Why I say that? Look up that word house. The house. A house, inhabited house, home, right? Any dwelling place, right? Strong's definition. By implication, of family. See? So Joseph was a descendant of David's lineage. Oh, right here. Stock, family, descendants of one. So he was of the descendants of David, King David, right? The virgin's name was Mary. And the angel came in unto her and said, Hail, thou that art highly favored, the Lord is with thee, blessed art thou among women. And when she saw him, she was troubled at his saying, and cast in her mind what manner of salutation this should be. And the angel said unto her, Fear not, Mary, for thou hast found favor with the Most High. And behold, thou shalt conceive. Okay? What does conceive mean? We got to look up words. See, here, great millstone, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, we look up words. Okay? Now, to seize, take one as a prisoner. To conceive a woman. All right? Which means to give birth. All right? She didn't have what they say, the virgin birth. There's no such thing as a virgin birth. That's Babylonian. Right? And behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb and bring forth a son, and shall call his name. This is Jesus. We know that was his name. His name was Yahushua. He shall be great and shall be called the Son of the Highest, and the Lord God shall give unto him the throne of his father David. Now that's another subject to get into, because Yahushua in his past life was Solomon and Adam, but that's a whole different video. But he is a descendant of King David's lineage. Show you, read Matthew, the book of the Matthew 1:1, the book of the generation of Yahushua Hamashiach, the son of David, the son of Abraham. And he was literally the son of David. Who was David's son? Solomon, the son of Abraham. Who was Abraham's son? Isaac. Okay, you can go into it. He was a literal descendant of King David and Abraham. You see? And look at that word generations, and let's look it up in the Greek. The word is genea, father, birth, nativity. That which has been begotten, men of the same stock, a family. Ooh, cut, you cut, cold cut. You see, so you niggas don't know nothing, man. Y'all don't know anything. Talking about throughout the Bible, you know, there's the lineages always came through the women. Now the women did carry the child, they did carry the children, but the stock of that child was an Israelite. Matter of fact, let me see. More. Let me see. No, Ammonitis. I'm spelling this R wrong. I know it's Ammon, right? Ammon. Right. What? Because what's his name? King Rehoboam. His mother was a Ammonite, or was it a Moabite? See, Ruth was a Moabite. Okay, I'm spelling it wrong. It's two M's. Right. 1 Kings 4:21. And Rehoboam, the son of Solomon, reigned in Judah. Rehoboam was 41 years old when he began to reign. He reigned 17 years in Jerusalem, the city which the Lord did choose out of all the tribes of Israel to put his name there. And his mother's name was Naamah, an Ammonitess. You see? But Rehoboam was Solomon's son. And Solomon, they come from the tribe of Judah. You see, even Yahushua came from the tribe of Judah. Hebrews, right? 7 and 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning the priesthood. So we can go all day with this, really. You know, Revelation 21. Revelation 22:16. I, Yahushua, sent my angel, right, to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David, and the bright and morning star. He's the root and the offspring. See? What does offspring mean? Genos, kindred, offspring, stock, tribe, nation. He's literally from he's a literal descendant of King David. You see? Which he was Adam. Yahushua was Adam. He was Isaac. He was Solomon. And he came back as a man, you know, in the New Testament as Yahushua. See, you see? So he's literally the root and the offspring of David. Because he was in the beginning. He's the Alpha and the Omega. So this dimwit don't know nothing. He just I don't know, he just a Queen of Heaven worshiper. That's all. I'm gonna put that label on him. He might be, but I'm gonna do it. You know. So your lineage goes through the father, not the mother. The mother has an important role, but we can bring back the nation of Israel with nothing but Edomites if we wanted to. The Lord could kill all the Israelite women, and we could and leave us with the heathen, and we'll bring back the whole nation with nothing but heathen. You see, so Louisville was edifying. You got something out of it. We'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and citation to the full elect. Lord will be back with another one. Till I'm going to say, Shalom.